Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what to say. I've never been in a room with this much greatness in one spot at once.
Yes, and Ben.
And then there's me, just eating ice cream. I'm fat, and I love it.
I got a shake. Cotton candy. It's phenomenal. Well, absolutely great. No more Kevin Browns. Like we're all starving now. Jess calls me earlier and says, "I'm coming tonight," and I'm like, "Kevin's not coming. So if you're hungry, bring food." She's like, "Okay."
To the door.
I didn't think he was going to. We had to turn his head sideways. He had to come through the front door because it's bigger.
You can't
It's
talk
got the
about
double-
me. Milton's way worse.
Nah, Bob's 2 for 2.
You're 3 for 3 in the belt races. You are facts the best
Here we
national
go. Here we
street
go.
stock this year.
What's a street
Nobody's better
stock?
than you.
Yeah, what's the street stock?
Street model, light, late, truck, whatever they are.
Truck.
So Milty's the best. He's the top of the
Facts.
heap.
Nobody is better.
I don't know what to say for that. All right, so
Fake news.
Yeah, I agree. Fake
It's
news.
proof.
all right, so I want to because in Bob's head, I screwed him out of his NHSTRA vision comeuppance and getting his big victory because we were
Yeah.
over at Lee. So just for you, I took the last 2 laps of your amazing, what I was told is a victory. And I am going to play it for everybody on the show. I want you to watch and describe to us this greatness that's going to hit the screen right now. Are you ready? Wait a minute. Everybody at home, are you ready?
Yeah, that's going to be good.
I can't even see it. My contacts are out.
Ben's contact
That's
fell
not-
out.
I'm leading.
I
All
can't
right,
see
you
it
ready? You guys
unless-
ready? I'm going to play it right now. This is what, Milton, this is what greatness looks like. Look at this, all professional. This is the last 2 laps of the mini stock race. And like I said, just because I'm
Still a good
broadcasting, it
effort. She
doesn't
could
mean that
pick
I
up
get
one
to
more
see it.
spot. The car is running
so you
well
have-
for her.
Coming to the white flag here.
Coming down to 1 to go. Kevin
I still
Clayton
can't see it.
closing
Oh, what's
in
going-
on the 41
what's
as
going
they
on
come
here?
off. 1 lap left. Does
That's
Kate
weird.
Clayton
Sorry
have
about that,
anything
guys.
left here for Bob Williams, or is
yeah,
Bob
yeah,
Williams
yeah,
going to
no
double up
cameras.
I
this
have all new
week?
cameras. I don't know what's going
Williams
on here.
down the back
Let's
stretch.
go,
The
guys, quiet. We're
51
gonna
pulls
see his
off the
victory.
track.
Hold on.
Jake Blachowski's
Hold on.
right there. No passing going on. They come down for the checkers. It'll be
Wait, what's going on?
Milton won.
Wow.
Are you serious?
Louis Mayer holds on
wait.
for 3rd.
Louis Mayer,
4th will go to Cameron
didn't
Sontag,
win.
and the
Wait a
5th
minute.
spot
I
will
honestly looked
belong
to me
to
like
Chris
Kevin
Sontag.
Clayton was going for the win
Yeah.
there. What's going on here?
I don't know.
Describe to us what happened here, Bob.
Yeah, why do you lift coming to the flag stand?
I don't know. Something happened.
Looked like that
He's
Pachowski
he's
guy
so fast that he doesn't even have to hit the gas around the racetrack to win.
did a pick on you there, and it looked like Kevin Clayton won.
So what happened was I scared Gordon out of going. So Gordon was actually remote control on my car. So he was trying to get Kevin to win, but it just didn't work.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Gordon didn't show up because he was afraid.
You know what Gordon did show up in? All 3 victory lane photos.
I know.
How do you manage that one? He is in every victory lane
He was
photo.
like, he came out to me. He's like, Bob, can I please hold the checkered flag? It's been so long. And I was like, yeah, go ahead, Gordon.
He's like,
so you do Make-A-Wish stuff too?
I do. I'm nice.
see, that's what's going to happen. So we had arguably last year the best mini stock driver was Gordon Pardon.
Yes.
If you're looking at stats, and he wanted to jump up into the big boy
And couldn't,
late models.
And couldn't. He wasn't. He's not like Milton.
So that's basically, I mean, right now you are 2 for 2. That's pretty much what would happen if you jumped up into a late model.
No. If I see, that's the thing though. Is Milton got to go 3 for 3 just because I'm not there?
Yeah.
Oh, that is a good
The problem
point.
is that he's scared of 8 cylinders. He can only do 4.
Have even more. Yeah, that's too much for you.
Anytime you want to bring my car to Hudson and line me up with Milty over here and do a little 10-lap grudge match, anytime.
Yeah, we've done that before with
And
Harmon.
we can do it again.
So I want to talk about the best late model driver, arguably in NHSTRA right now,
Yeah,
which is Milton Duran.
You can't
Justin
even
Beecher.
argue. You can't argue it.
All of us right here who don't know, like I didn't know. And now Milton's my son. Like everybody knows Milton's my son. What do I yell to you every time when you're in victory lane?
Hey, son.
I yell, I love you, son. I run out of the trailer to yell it every single time he's in victory lane. And 5 years ago, I didn't know you. So I would have never known that. I just thought you were some kid that we've got put off the street and were put in a car. I didn't
He
realize that you
was.
are a 4th generation driver. Like that is crazy to me.
Yeah.
Milton Durand is a
what?
4th generation driver.
Seriously?
You didn't know
Yeah,
that?
I
His
think so,
uncle,
yeah.
his uncle Rob Wilcox raced at Hudson.
You didn't know his uncle?
Rob is in the NASCAR Hall
Are you
of Fame.
serious?
No, I didn't know who his uncle was.
He drove for Jimmy all the time.
His grandfather Bob Wilcox is a legend, and his great grandfather Harry Wilcox. So we have Harry, Bob, Rob, and Milty.
Jeez.
I don't believe it.
Damn
Wow,
right.
wow, real name change though, huh?
Yeah,
know,
there was
Yeah,
a-
they kind of went right out of style
white,
there.
white.
They
tan.
took a hard left.
And I want to say, being in Renfrew equipment is great, but let's be honest, you would have never been in a Renfrew car, ever. He would have never put you in the car if it weren't for Andrew
Make-A-Wish.
Lemieux. You came with the car. You're like
Yeah,
when you buy a
basically.
car and it comes with 8 rims, you keep those rims. Milton just happened to be the rims. So he was like, well, now I have this thing. I'll just keep him for a while. And now you're killing it. How did this happen? Now you're in top-notch equipment. Explain us to this. How did you pull the wool over Lemieux's eyes to get you in that car in the beginning?
To be honest, I'm not even really sure. I kind of just,
Showed up one day.
I just helping Jimmy, and they built a new car, so they were like, I might as well let him try it. And then once he sold it to Big Jim, I was like, I ain't going nowhere.
Jim's
So,
like, great. Now
keep
I'm
my
stuck
name
with
on it.
him.
Yeah.
Well, Andrew Lemieux is a good guy too. So,
Yeah.
You know, Milton's respectful, so Andrew's big on that. He's like a nice kid and stuff, so Andrew likes that.
Someone said you didn't suck. Well, last year, didn't you put that? You had a pretty good hit at Lee last year. Explain that. What exactly happened there? Because I don't even know.
I don't even really know either.
There's a 1 week I didn't go to Lee, like Milton broadsided the wall.
I just did like a complete 360 and hit driver's door going into 3, like first lap of practice, ruined the whole car.
I bet people down in Concord heard your mom yelling all the way from
bet-
Lee.
Probably.
I bet I know what everybody wants to see.
What's
Because
that?
when Milton got into it last year, he wasn't like he wasn't this year's Milton. You know what I mean? Like now he's like way high up. Wears a
Here we go. Here we
a
go.
feather jacket when he comes into the pits and stuff.
He wore it in here today. He's
boa, the
making
big
Tristan
hat.
hold it over here right now.
I think what everyone wants to see.
She's got the Hulk Hogan boa and all that right over there. Like, it's unbelievable.
I think everyone wants to see if the student has become the teacher, and I think we need to see Milton race little Jimmy.
That would be good.
I actually kind of like that idea.
Hey,
Because little Jimmy-
does
hold
Jimmy
on.
does Jimmy still have that rental car?
Yeah.
He still has his other one, his main one.
Oh my God, dude.
But now hold on.
Yeah, let's do this.
Jimmy only raced Milton when Milton wasn't good. I haven't seen Jimmy race Milton now that Milton's good.
I don't think he wants to race Milty.
I think he's
I think
scared.
Junior's scared.
Well, no, you know what he's scared of? That you'll take his pro stock ride.
Yeah, right.
Well, if you remember last year, like Milty, I love you, but you sucked last year.
I was bad, yeah.
And you were horrible. And then they took you out of the car, and little Jimmy jumped in and put that thing in victory lane.
Yeah.
And then I remember Big Jim was like, it's obviously nothing wrong with the car. It's just Milty stinks. So they were trying to figure out a way to get rid of you. And then you hit the wall, and they felt bad for you, so they kept you on. And now you proved them wrong.
I'm pretty sure Milton just hit puberty late.
Yeah.
I think
that's it.
that's the same
And
thing.
I think that's what's happened. But I really want to see Jimmy race Milton.
I think that needs to happen.
Because at the end of the day, it's a win-win for Milton. If Jimmy beats Milton, whatever. Jimmy's race forever. But if Milton beats Jimmy, wow, that's some bragging rights.
They have him race both gyms.
Oh, that would be phenomenal.
Big Jim's still really good.
If there's only a spot that is racing on Sunday this week.
And that's a perfect place because Jimmy's got 100 laps there.
Oh, yeah.
Probably way more. No, he's got to have way more than that.
Yeah.
Because coming this Sunday, guys, is the Mighty Mike Lewis Memorial Battle for the Belt Late Models at Hudson Speedway. I'm super pumped.
Where
We have
Milton
to-
goes 4 for 4.
Milton right here will seal the fate on one of these things right over here. I have to go on widescreen. Hold on. Milton may have one of these after this weekend.
Damn right.
Not this one. I stole this one fair and square, and I screwed that thing right into the studs. It's never coming off of there. What did I miss?
Oh, boy.
Back when Milton ran a Focus.
I remember that.
That's when he was
bad.
really bad.
Yeah, that was bad.
Oh, my God. I missed all these comments coming in. There's some really good ones.
I can't. Yeah. No.
But the reason
Harris said he had to pay for your fuel at Claremont and the
Yep.
Focus.
Yeah.
but the reason Milton is so good now is because he started in front wheel drive.
I wouldn't say that.
You can't say that's not the reason.
Why do you think you're so good? Why does Milton Duran think he's the best late model driver in the
Dude,
world?
this kid's head's out to get out the
Yeah,
door.
I'm definitely not the best.
I mean,
Yes, you are.
stats prove
No,
it.
no,
Stats
I don't care what stats
Who has
say.
went 3 for 3 in the battle for the belt?
Well, hold on a minute.
Who has got as lucky as I did in every race?
that has nothing
Nobody.
to do with it.
Hey, what about the stats on the
I didn't pull them this week because
the hell?
That doesn't matter.
They didn't. I have to wait till they're completely configured, so we're always a week behind.
He went to Claremont and beat every weekly guy there. He went to Monadnock. He beat every weekly guy there. He went to Lee. Beat every weekly guy there.
finished second at Lee.
Now you got to figure out if
You
you
did?
go to Hudson.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Well, after Tech, I won, but
Then
on
you
track,
beat
I
every guy
finished second.
there. So Milton Duran is the best NASTRA street stock of 2023.
So what you're saying is you having the legal car came out on top.
I guess, yeah.
So if all cars were legal, you would have still you would have come out on top on the track.
I bet Milton's car just has like $500 under the hood when you open it.
It does. They don't even check it.
It hangs down when they pull the air filter off.
Please take this.
This is for you,
This is
kid.
a donation.
I
Yeah, but you're
absolutely
just pretty
love
much
this.
amazing, Milton.
I learned from you. Gotta learn from the best somehow.
Front-wheel drive.
I learned it
Exactly.
from watching you.
You two just want to go make out somewhere, or I mean,
PG.
All right, so I have something from Mike Robinson that I'm going to read you guys. It's time for the big dance, the 25th annual Mighty Mike Lewis Memorial Race at Hudson Speedway, 8/20/23, 75 laps of some of the best wheel-to-wheel, door-to-door racing for the street stocks, a.k.a. late models. Grandstands open at 3, practice at 4, racing at 5:15. There will be 25 free raffles, along with kids' bikes and scooters, and a special appearance. Kids, listen up. Actually, kids shouldn't probably be watching this show. Parents of kids, listen up, because Toe Mater and Lightning McQueen golf carts will be there for kids to get their pictures taken with.
oh, I want it.
Also-
yeah.
Also, actually, you can get a picture with your kid. Just stick Jess on it, and officially your lovely girl and your child is on Toe Mater this weekend. It's 100. Am I wrong?
2.0.
Yes, the baby's in your
sick.
belly. Also, come and support the next generation of drivers from the Hudson Heroes. A bake sale to support the divisions. Also, it's back to school backpack giveaway to all the kids headed back to school. Come on and support your local short tracks this Sunday, Hudson International Speedway.
So if you do win the belt and my child is born, can you sign my baby?
Yeah, of course.
Perfect.
No, tattoo.
Yeah.
Run his
sign it.
forehead.
well, you have to sign it first, and then they tattoo that on.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
Right on his forehead, yeah.
You're
That is-
amazing.
Sure.
All right, so in all seriousness, if you guys really want to talk a little bit about amazing here, don't mind me while I'm trying
here
to
we
English. So yesterday, everyone noticed the stream got off a little late. So if you were not at Hudson Speedway yesterday, you missed what we would call a monsoon.
Yeah.
We had so much water, and the track, how much do you think was in the infield at one point, the deepest?
3 feet.
3 feet of
and a half.
water in the infield at Hudson.
You guys got it done, though. Good job.
Oh my god, that was grueling.
So Aaron Planky helps out at all of the tracks.
That guy, he is one of the most dedicated people to racing. Any racetrack he goes to, he helps out, and he's relatively new to the racing community at the track.
And we have taken him right in because he's great. This is the kind of guy. While I'm sitting off at the side with my shoes on, saying, "Ben, I love you. I'll help you with anything. I'm not getting in the water." That part's not happening.
Yeah.
This is Aaron right here, guys.
Yeah.
And you got to have fun. I mean, how do you not love a dude like that? Everyone kept seeing him in the infield because I kept going back up because I had the trailer there. So I kept having to go up, and people were saying, "Why is that guy just sitting in there?" Because the strainer kept rising up for the pump to the top. So he was sitting on the strainer so we could pump the track out for that
there wasn't
entire
just one,
time.
there was 2 of them sitting there, so you had to hold them both down because it's the lowest part of the track. Dude, I mean, he sat there for what, 2-3 hours?
It was
while
ridiculous.
We were getting the pumps going and everything.
I told him, I said, I hate to look at your toes when you get out of that water. Remember when you're in a pool for too long?
Oh, yeah.
He was in that water for hours.
Well, we had 3 2-inch pumps, and thank God for Corey Donaldson running Harbor Freight for me, getting a brand new 3-inch pump, which that made a huge difference. But we had 4 pumps running at one time to get that drained.
So I want to give, if I can find it here, it was right here. I want to give a shout out to everybody that made yesterday possible. If I miss a name, I do apologize. Aaron Planky, Corey Donaldson, Jason Parker, Andrew Hennessy, John Hennessy, Kyle Huntoon, Ryan Lawless, Nick from Bumpy's Auto, John Pike, Ken Izzet, Ronnie Carmen took the shoes off and went Inwood Bend to pull drains into the pits, along with Bill Graham. All got the water to pump out because that place was absolutely flooded. There was a time where that show almost didn't happen.
Oh, yeah.
The water was up into the racing groove on the track. It was absolutely ridiculous.
He was right in the first groove off of turn 3. The hell was
That was
that?
my phone. Oops.
See, the phone couldn't even sit on greatness. It's like, I'm too scared. I need to go. Everyone in chat agrees. Like, they all are saying that you are the best.
Yeah, but Bob's the best too.
Actually, didn't Bob's car used to say Bob is the best on it?
Not mine.
No,
Oh, no, that's right.
Everybody else is
Everybody else
car
has said
said
Bob
it.
is the best.
Bob is the best.
Can I get a Bob is the best sticker for the NHSTRA trailer?
You should have shirts made. Just a picture of your face, like an outline.
I'm the
and
best.
Say Bob's the best.
Nothing makes me more angry than Bob in shirts because I've been asking him for a garage shirt for,
Everybody does.
was it 2 years? Maybe
Everybody
3?
does.
And I still don't have a
finally got
garage
one,
shirt.
And then this one steals it. So
Time to put in another order.
I think Milton needs to drive my mini stock.
I don't think so.
I think you should drive his late model. Switch. Hey, that's the grudge match. Bring both the cars and each have to switch.
He can't make that decision. He doesn't own it.
I'm pretty sure you know Jimmy. You threatened to beat the crap out of him a couple times. I'm pretty sure he'll let you use it.
Oh, someone said they're bringing me a Bob is the best sticker on Saturday. Sunday. That's going to be awesome. So real quick, let's go over some results from this weekend because, boy, did we have 3 full days of action, and I don't think I've ever been more tired by the time Sunday rolled around than I was because I was in the trailer the entire time. All right, let's start off at Claremont Motorsports Park. We had the Ace-Tex Modifieds. Brian Roby coming out on top of Aaron Fellows, followed by Nathan Wenzel, Joey Jarvis, and Mike Smith. The Brody Ledoux State Farm Outlaws, Guy Karen, Ben Poland, and that's all the cars that were running by the time we hit the checkered flag.
Yeah.
2.
Solid.
So we had to go back quite a few laps to third place, which would be Thomas Smithers. He was the car that caught fire in turn 1. It was on top of the hill. If you're curious as to how all of this unfolded, this is
Carnage.
all available on NASTRAvision.com.
Pure
All of
carnage.
these races
Nobody
are.
noticed yet.
No. It's
Nope.
okay.
Yeah, I'm waiting for someone who does. The first person who notices will get a shout out. So if I miss it,
I've been looking.
yeah.
It's fine.
There's an Easter egg in the room today. If anybody finds it, just point it out. Avery Insurance 6 shooters. We had the 07S of Robert Shaw, followed by the 68 of Steve Miller, 37 of Trevor Young, 79 of Steve Miller, and the 12S of Chad Snide. Feature number 2, we had the 37 of Trevor Young, followed by Steve Miller Jr., Robert Shaw, Steve Miller, and Chad Snide.
Randy Holden.
Yes, he did find it out. There's apparently a lizard, and it's not Milton. There's a second lizard in the room. Ben's little pet. Whoa, I don't think we can talk about that. People
Actually,
are
you have to give
noticing.
it to Eric.
Yeah, Eric is right. It's a bearded dragon.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not a lizard.
No.
It's got to get mad when you pick it up
No, it's fine.
because it doesn't like to move off of Ben.
Yeah, it freaks out. But
The thing looks so interesting to have as a pet.
I love this thing. See?
That thing is super cool.
I love this thing.
As long as it's on that side of the table and I'm on this side of the table, it is super. It loves you. It's like sucking on your beard.
Oh, yeah.
Look at this.
Yeah,
It's petting him.
This is crazy. Oh. Eric says, "Thanks, Ben. You're not a loser anymore. You're a winner in my eyes." I think I was on
Thanks, Bob.
LaValle Building Supply Pure Stocks. We had the 20 VT of Chris Chambers, followed by the 74 of Keegan Tabor, 36 of Cody Sabins, Chris Conroy, and Colton Hull. Claremont, I mean, makeup race, it was pretty decent racing action. I mean, the Outlaws are the Outlaws. It is what it is. What happened. It was hard racing action. It was definitely a show.
They should watch Milton.
They should watch. Milty, will you go give lessons?
Yeah.
The one thing I'll say is that the 8 of Guy Karen and the 00 Ben Poland put on a great race, and they didn't have any scratches on their car.
Nope.
Weird.
You should have a driving school, Milton.
I should.
What would we name it? No, wait. If it's going to be anything like Duran Auto Detailing, it's going to be a driving school that never works.
How to be great with Milton.
How to be great, yeah.
Jeff wants to know if that thing can run a mower.
Maybe. It might.
Moving over to Monadnock Speedway. NHSTRA Modifieds, the 44 of Brian Chapin, followed by the 03 of Nathan Wenzel. James Cloutier, or JT Cloutier. I hate when the actual names are the real names on here. 11X of Tyler Leary and the 25 of Joel Belanger. The NHSTRA late models. The one and only. He's in the room. Who finished first, guys?
Bob Williams.
08 of Milton Duran.
This guy.
Everybody, let's acknowledge his
You
greatness
need a
right now.
crown.
I do.
He needs a crown.
With the belt. I need a crown.
Get him a crown.
I think next year we do crowns. Could you imagine, like King's Court, like crown? That'd be cool. You'd have to wear it to every
belts
race.
cost? Now you want to do a crown
Crown
as
will
well?
probably be cheaper.
Crown is probably cheaper.
And like a sash.
The one thing I always laugh because
Like a hometown queen?
you do all right. So I will stick up for these belts because I do see people online saying, "Oh, you can take $10
your
and
mom?
I'll go get you a belt." These are not one of the
No.
cheap belts. This belt right
Each
here.
one of those belts is around.
This belt right here, we don't have to give out prices, but the same guy who makes them for WWE
right now.
makes these belts.
They're heavy.
They're these same exact belts from WWE.
I think they're brass, right?
That thing had to have
It's-
2 screws in the
I was
wall
saying
to
it's-
hold
it's
it.
one piece. The centerpiece is one giant
One
piece.
solid
of brass.
piece. Everyone say Milton just needs a haircut. Julia Kendall
is
said
true.
if it's a crown, she is in.
Then I won't win, Julia. Not for Bob's size.
I will not be happy if he comes home in a crown. Oh, your mom is not going to be happy. All right, so like I said,
That's not cool. You
do we
mom.
gloat on Milton enough yet?
Your mom's not going to feed you if you don't come home with that belt.
You can just go to Burger King and get a crown, I guess. Apparently, someone said. Like we said, the NHSTRA late models battle for the belt, the one and only, the man who needs no introduction, the 08 of Milton Duran,
Damn right.
who I bet right now, like, Big Jim is happy he didn't, like, kick you to the curb now. Like, he's like, damn, this car's winning. Like, this is phenomenal. So, on top of that, we had the 33 VT of Matthew Sonhalter, the 81X of Andrew Brusso, the 02 of Jeff Rollins, and the 83 of Tim Wenzel. Moving down to mini stocks, Robert Williams. I like how it's all official like
That's
that.
the best.
Robert
he is
Williams.
the best driver in NHSTRA history. Him and his little front-wheel drive banger.
He's the
Bang, bang.
best mini stock driver to compete in the last 2 races to finish first. There, that perfectly names that right there. Followed by the 48 of Kevin Clayton, which, according to my video, guys, I think Kevin really won that race. Like, it was close. It looked like Pachowski pulled up in front of you and blocked, and Clayton moved right on through. Clayton, pop up in chat. You guys are usually watching. I think you won. Followed by the 69Z of Louis Mayer, the 13 of Cameron Sontag, and the 12 of Christopher Sontag.
Where did Gordon finish?
Let me read through these results in my head. Not at the track.
Oh, that's because he was scared. Didn't bring the car.
Yeah, Gordon got really, really worried. Scoreboard said 48 in Victory Lane. Yeah, Gordon's right.
It did.
He's 100% right. Yep, I agree. Moving on to the pure stocks. Congratulations, Andrea
Hey, your
Sanamar.
pick.
Huh?
She was your pick, remember?
She was my pick. I said I thought she was
did
going to
really
win.
good. She was good.
She is coming along. She is a
Yeah.
great driver, patient,
Very consistent.
very just goes out there and enjoys it. Seeing her get out in Victory Lane was awesome. Followed by the 7Z of Zachary Zielinski, the 01 of James Elman, the 16 of Chris Davis, and Colton Martin. I'll tell you what was very Colton Martin E and also Carlos Grenieri's. Their cars were not running right. Those cars, and I said to him after, I'm like, you guys are the front runners. Colton's car was cutting out when it got about halfway down the straightaway, and if anybody watched the stream, the one caught fire on the front stretch, and he jumped out. Dude, he jumped out just like he was in what's the Days of Thunder remake there with Ricky Bobby.
Oh, Talladega
He
Nights.
got out and started stripping in front of everybody, ripping his clothes off, and Carlos has got a great picture going like this in Victory Lane because that's where his car decided to go up into flames. Come to find out, his flex pipe was rubbing on the ground, and it made it look like it was on fire, but his radiator had a pinhole, and it was shooting hot water onto the engine. So all that smoke that was coming up was actually steam, and that was the red was coming off the pipe that was dragging on the track.
So he actually lucked out.
So he did luck out. So he did his little Ricky Bobby move for absolutely nothing, but it made for great pictures. So Young Guns, one of the things that I love about the Young Guns now is they are on transponders. So we can actually see with a ticker, because that's how we create our ticker. What a race. Boy, what do I say? Owen Zielinski comes in first, Marcus O'Neill second, Caitlin Hubbard third, Cambry Hubbard fourth, Sophia Rego fifth. By far one of the scariest hits I've ever seen in my life, and direct hit on my camera. It did play out on the stream, and I have not put it out online yet because I'm not sure if I want to.
I wouldn't.
Her dad wants me to. And then I'm just like, it was such a direct hit and very, very lucky. And that little girl was the one who hit the wall at the JDV event at the beginning of the season. Same exact spot, same everything. And yes, Perkins Racing hit hard too. I know that camera got a workout in that corner. Like it's Bob comes in and asks me, he's like, because he saw the video, he's like, that was phenomenal. How's your camera? It broke the case of the camera. Camera's still fine. It still functions. Like, let's be honest, this equipment gets bumped around everywhere. Everything's held together with tape at this point in the season. I had to buy another tripod today because another one snapped because this stuff travels around everywhere. Moving over down to Hudson. My pages are stuck together here.
You're amazing, Milton.
I'm better than you.
I know. I've already said that.
You're a
Not
god
better.
amongst mere mortals.
He is. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And, all right, so this right here is her dad in chat. Mike said she still wants to race. Told her the other day that they have to adjust the wall. All right, so Hudson International Speedway, Open Pro Stocks, the 39 of Max Cookson led the way, followed by Joey Pohl, Jeremy Davis, Skeeter Bierce, and Ryan Kunn.
So Max
tell the story.
Got in an accident in Maine coming to the race. So he sent me a picture saying, hey, I'm not going to make it. Sends me a picture. I'm like, oh, crap. All right. So I said, do you need a truck or anything to pull it? I have my dually sitting there, so I'd send someone up there to go grab it. So I call him and said, hey, you want me to? I'll get a guy to go get you. Nah, it's all right. We're gonna head home. I'm like, all right, man. Well, hey, good, rest up. 10 minutes later, I got a truck. I'm heading down there now. I'm like,
When I saw that thing pull in, I was like, no way.
Oh yeah, trust me, because I was in the infield pumping the water, and I see this big white trailer with the 39 on it. I'm like, all right, cool, Max made it.
For everybody who says that they don't believe this story, I have a picture for everybody right here. There is Mr. Bazowski in the middle of the water. I think you even had your shoes on.
I was so soaked, I don't care anymore.
That's the track owner, guys, right there. That is Ben Bazowski.
That picture is when the water was down about 4 inches, and it was higher than that. It was nuts.
Absolutely crazy. I do want to give you a thanks for the dedication that you give racing and everybody around here too.
I have a hard problem canceling. Thank you, Bob.
Congratulations. A round of applause for Mr. Bazowski.
Thank you.
So I have another funny truck story as well.
Oh, boy.
So we're going to Monadnock. I convinced Perkins to go to Monadnock. I'm like,
And then is the funny part when Perkins' truck hit the wall in turn
listen.
4?
Oh, I
So-
heard you told me this. Yes,
so
that's awesome.
I go, Perkins, you're gonna have fun. Let's go to Monadnock. He's like, all right. So we're driving up. Now I haven't got an inspection sticker.
Oh,
on my
I've
truck
heard
yet.
this story.
So a cop pulls Perkins over for inspection sticker. We get to the track. He wrecks his car. We're driving home, and I had to leave early because my nanny was there. So I'm trying to watch Milton's race on my phone, and I am all over the road in my truck. Back and forth, cross lanes.
Things we don't usually say when other people can listen.
So some lady called the cops saying that there's a guy in a truck and trailer swerving all over the road.
They pulled
Perkins over. I go, you're having a bad night. You better just go home.
That's awesome.
That is a fun story.
That is awesome.
But all in all, the cop just knew how good I was, so that's why he just didn't pull me over.
He saw the Bob was the best sticker on the back of the trailer.
I went by and I was like, I know Milton Duran. He was like, all right, you're good.
Wait, what's Milton? Oh, the best late model driver in New England?
Yeah,
that Milton
2023.
Duran?
There is nobody better than you.
I don't agree.
You can't not agree. It's facts.
can.
Milton.
Tristan,
Kevin
do you
Brown is better
agree?
than me.
Are you dating the best late model driver known to mankind?
I don't think I could answer.
She says she can't answer that question.
Usually
Why
that means
can't
a
you?
no.
Yeah,
That
it's a-
usually means no.
So big already. I don't need to like add.
Kevin Brown couldn't win a Ridge Runner race right now. Callie would drive around Kevin on the outside.
Wait,
right
no.
now.
You know those scooters everybody runs around? And
That
Kevin
would be
Brown couldn't
Kevin.
win a scooter race.
Yeah, it was bad.
Milton Duran
Wins.
wins. Kevin, if you want your car in victory lane, now's the chance. You can actually try to give Milton a bigger contract than he
I've been
has with
telling
Big Jim
Kevin,
right now.
Stop
Put
soaking
him
your
in the 3.
tires. Kevin won't stop soaking tires. He stops soaking tires, he'll
That's
do a
his
lot
issue.
better.
That cheater carburetor and that
Yeah.
motor that he just had resealed after,
That
I heard it's got
custom
900
transmission.
horsepower in it.
Yeah.
If anybody went to Hudson yesterday, Kevin's car drove like a turd on wheels.
Oh, my
So
God.
like this is what makes the story funnier.
Dude, my golf cart handles better than that thing.
I think your golf cart passed him.
It did.
Like 100%. Beecher did like 5 laps around him in the time.
Yeah, in a four lap heat, like 4-lap practice, Beecher drove around
Kevin did
5
4
times.
laps and Beecher did 12 in the 4 laps time. It's like the weirdest thing possible. Milton did 30 in his head.
Listen,
but, like,
all Kevin has to do is get it good enough to win a B main. That's it.
B Main Brown.
If he can win a B main, he's doing better than last year.
That's true.
that's right, because he had second in B main.
See, you guys gotta appreciate progress.
That's 100% right.
Like Milton wins, Kevin doesn't. So, but if Kevin can win
Kevin
the
just
B
throws his
main,
helmet at people.
but
I
you,
see
you
all
know
these-
if Kevin does win the B main, he's gonna put the picture up with the checkered flag and the trophy. Ah, number 1.
I know I missed the race he wins. Like I didn't get to go to that race. But I see all these pictures and videos from Kevin Brown when he was younger, and it's almost like he was like a mini Milton Duran. Like it's almost like he was almost as successful back then because he had a lot of victories, but they weren't important races.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I never seen it, so I don't think there's any proof.
I don't know.
I don't think
Kinda
Milton was
like the
alive.
win you supposedly had.
I didn't say I won.
I'm pretty sure Milton wasn't
Trust me.
alive when
In your
Kevin
head.
was popular back then in the
Definitely
90s.
not.
What year were you born?
03.
Oh, that makes me feel really old.
Wow, I graduated high school in 05.
My daughter is older than you. My youngest daughter is older than you. That is
Yeah, we're gonna talk about you. Yeah, you're way over the hill.
unbelievable. I know we have the oldest guy known to mankind over there. Moving over to MLM Diagnostic Pure Stocks. Feature number 1, the 16 of Chris Davis laid the smackdown on the 4 of Colton Martin. 65 VT of Dougie Nelson. I want to go on record right now so we can put this to rest. Randy Wheelock should be fired. He made the biggest mistake any announcer could make. The mystery machine was clearly on the racetrack with Cole Littlewood, and he called it the Shaggin' Wagon.
Oh no.
Doug Nelson, swear to God, I have it
Shame.
right in my phone,
Yeah.
sent me a
Shame.
message and said, will you tell that guy to get his eyesight checked? There's only one Shaggin' Wagon, and it's the 65 BT. I screenshotted it, sent that up to Randy. Randy issued an open apology on air to Dougie Nelson for mixing them up. So that right there, what do I always say, Ben? If you screw something up and deny it, you're fired.
Yeah.
Right? You're fired. You're out of here. He owned up to it, admitted his mistake. I was wrong. There's only one Shaggin' Wagon. It's Dougie Nelson, the original Shaggin' Wagon. Although that mystery machine is pretty cool looking.
It must be nice never making a mistake. You don't have to worry about this stuff.
I make plenty of mistakes.
Milton's never going to know what it's like to be out of a ride.
You're
Like, how many NASCAR drivers are out of a ride? We should send his video to Hendricks.
It's already out there. He's probably got a list of people looking for him.
How many people right now, how many voicemails do you have? Is that why your phone fell off? The vibrations
Yeah.
from all the
Everyone was
job
calling,
officers?
so just
Someone's like, we know that your Duran's auto detailing out of Londonderry is a fraud, and you don't actually do it. Would you like a real ride, real job, and we'll pay you? Like this, I mean, put your name out there right now. Tell everybody. I want right now. I'm Milton Duran, and I'm the best. Come on, give it to us. Point to the camera right there,
Milton Duran
son.
and I am not the best.
We
Hold
can
on,
cut
no,
no
no.
out and post.
Yeah, no,
Hold on.
Yeah, we can edit that.
Has Jimmy ever won a belt race? Like a series? Like won the belt?
Oh no.
Yeah, so I mean, you're better than Jimmy.
Yeah, I guess that's true. So he hasn't won a Monadnock either.
Dude.
Is it truth? Is it true that that is the first Renfrew car and with any driver iteration throughout the years that's won at Monadnock?
I thought Max did once.
No, yeah, that was true. Yeah.
So, what is it true that Max won?
No. That was the first one.
Oh my God, you're better than Max.
And you won a 50 lapper?
Wow.
Oh my God.
We're going to need to cut
Max,
the,
hang up
cut
the helmet right
I
now.
don't
I'm
take it.
gonna have to
I
call.
ripped it
I'm gonna have to
out,
call
yeah.
the fire department. Have them cut the hole right in the wall to get him
I
out.
feel bad for you. You got to deal with him later.
They're gonna have to do that for me once I get really fat and can't leave the house anymore. Like they're gonna have to cut the window
They're
out.
going to go home. Milton's going to be like, hey, can you give me some Tylenol? I got a headache.
I need the whole bottle. This head is so big.
Oh Jesus.
All right, moving on. Carlos Grenier in the 1 New Hampshire in the 38 of Jim Rhodes round out the top 5. Feature number 2, good old Colty Martin, lover of this fine lady sitting right here who is in love with Colton Martin. Who in this room has a signed Colton Martin trophy? Anybody raise their hand? Anybody in this room have a Colton Martin signed trophy?
I bet I could get one.
I know there's one right here. I've seen the picture. Signed Colty Martin, customized too, with pet names.
Colton,
It's
I'm pretty,
so
I'm pretty-
great.
I want mine.
That's pretty cool.
I know we feel left out, Colton. The hell.
I mean, Milton could give us one too. He's probably got stacks of
I
them.
know. Well, he's you know.
Do you have like hero cards with your
Well, I heard Jimmy had to
autograph
clear
on
off
them?
one whole wall just to start Milton's. You know.
That's why he was
had
at
fun.
Hudson yesterday. He was getting autographs, giving
yeah?
autographs.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I was wondering why you were
Signed
there.
babies.
Like,
Signed in
signed
babies.
babies.
I saw Kevin there too, and he even got shouted out by John Espernette. It says, "There's Kevin Brown up here signing autographs." I asked Kevin after, like, "How many did you say?" He's like, "I was trying to give him away. Nobody wanted him. They all said, 'Where's Milton?'" That's all he kept saying to him. That's it. That's it right here. We need once Milton gets the belt this weekend at Hudson International Speedway for the Mighty Mike Lewis Battle for the Belt late models that is happening this Sunday that Milton's going to win. We need a customized original wheelman 4-time race winner belt champion Milton Duran shirt. I will buy one. Sign me up for 3, Kevin. I'll take 3 of them.
If you win the Mighty Mike, like if you win the whole race, you better do a cartwheel in the front stretch.
And
We'll do a
you,
backflip
and
off
you
the
do
roof.
realize that if you do win this race, you win the belt and the last Mighty Mike Lewis race.
No pressure.
Yeah, no pressure.
Not at all.
Don't choke like Bob does.
I will.
He doesn't have to choke. He just cruises
Wait,
around.
Bob
and just
chokes.
waits.
I swear, like Milton, you watch the race. I always say that I don't pay attention to the race because I'm busy and I'm doing the switching and talking to my camera operators. I paid attention to my son's race. He went out there and he was so smart. He laid back. He let these people that think they can win a 50-lap race on race number 1, he let those guys march right to the front and destroy each other.
I watched him do it at
And
Claremont too.
Then he half throttled it the rest of the race right to victory.
It's quarter throttle, actually.
Right there, that is brains, guys. That's what you need.
You did the same thing at Claremont.
Has Jim got you custom hats and shirts yet?
Nope.
Renfrew Motor, because I
We need-
see
we need
Jimmy
some.
has like Renfrew gear. Why don't you have any?
I don't know. We'll have to ask Big Jim on that.
Saturday was survival of the fittest. Well, I definitely didn't win that race. 100%, that's true. All right, moving on. So we finished with the 4 of Colton Martin, 16 of Chris Davis, the 01 of Jimmy Zellman, and the 65 VT of Doug Nelson with the original Shaggin' Wagon, followed by the 1 of Carlos Grenier. New England Dwarf Car Series, the 29 New Hampshire, the Skull Bandit himself, Justin
figure.
Harris. That car is on rails. Do you notice that he only pulled that car out after Tom Harwood decided to retire for the rest of the season? He knew that he was not the superior 29 this year, so he hid that thing away. And now that we have somebody out of commission, Bald Bandit pulls the 29 New Hampshire out, which that green looks phenomenal on that car. I love it when he jumps out with the Skull Bandit fire suit and everything.
He cheats.
His big motor.
We try and find it. We can't find it.
I love how he addressed that in Victory Lane, too. That was the funny part.
You want to be a tech guy? You want to be a guest tech guy?
I already put the motor together.
Well, that's my motor. Mm-hmm. What? You put one together for him too?
Huh?
Well, you put one together for him too?
I'm doing some trial stuff.
Oh,
This
great.
one lost oil pressure though.
He said he thinks he spun a bearing.
Yeah.
They pushed it. Was that your motor? Or?
Yeah. No,
Ooh.
it's not mine, but I put it together.
Oh God.
By the way, it's
That's
spun
the
a bearing.
garage. Yeah, I agree.
Milton would have put
Listen,
it together. That
yeah,
thing would still have oil
Hold
pressure.
on, hold on. If it won the race and then broke, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but what is he gonna do for this coming week when he has to race again?
He'll just have
Put it
another one
all
lined
together.
up.
What would have happened if
And then
this
that
was
one's
the
gonna blow up
special,
again.
like we had the Get
You don't
Well
even know
Tom
the blow up
29?
yet.
Yeah.
What if this was the 29? Harris would have lost because your motor would have let him down.
We don't know that yet. It just got an oil pressure light. You guys all need to relax.
He said it was making a weird noise.
no, he just talks.
And then he had to be pushed off the racetrack, and there was a puddle of oil below his car.
Well, then it sounds like he runs the car too low and put a hole in the oil pan. So yeah, I don't want to hear it. That's not my fault at all.
Remember, guys, Bob's the best. Every car out there used to say it.
Pick the car up, Justin. Stop trying to cheat.
Followed by the 30 of Dwayne Schofield, the 18 of Jimmy Ryder, the 31 of Cody Hodgson, and the 08 of Ryan Carmen. Dwarf Cars put on a pretty good show. They went 25 laps in 10 minutes and 44 seconds.
And the only reason Justin did win is because Harmon wasn't there.
Why wasn't Harmon there?
I don't know, short-handed,
Oh my
but not
God.
as short as Tom.
Oh my God.
Tom was like, "Hey, can you sign my hand?" I was like, "Yeah, I'll have to write Bob instead of Robert because it won't fit."
Wow.
That's awful.
Did you get it?
Wow.
I get it.
Yeah, we got it, Bob.
I didn't get it. What are you talking about?
Like
no,
he
no. I really got it. I really got it. So just to give people an indication, so the Open Pro Stocks at Hudson Speedway went 100 laps in 32 minutes and 20 seconds. The Brody Ledoux State Farm Outlaws went 25 laps in 30 minutes, 39 seconds.
Felt longer than that.
Moving on, the Evolve Bank and Trust Pro Truck Challenge. The 15, I don't know if this is this guy's real name or not, G-Rod Jr. Is that his real name, or is that what they call him? That's what he signed in as, is G-Rod. That's a cool name, though. If I was going to have a name, I would want it to be like Mark Rod or something.
G-Rod.
Or Milton.
God.
Milton. There's only one Milton. His mom broke the mold. Like, there cannot be another Milty out there ever. Even if she had another child, it would not be as great as Milton.
It wouldn't be.
Imagine how great fifth generation, once Milton has a kid, imagine how good your kid's going to be out there in a car.
No kids.
That's what you say now. I said that too. I heard Ben say that too.
I heard, yeah.
I heard Ben say
did
that like for a couple of years. Ben, what are you going to have at the end of the month?
Shut up.
A kid.
Yes, I'm having a kid. Well, no, it'll be in the end of October.
October. Yeah, in a couple end of the couple months. Followed by the 01R of Nick Frechette, the number 2 of Dwayne Knoll, the 1NE of Dennis Charette, and the 47 of Todd Taylor. The one thing that I find confusing about these pro trucks is like they get sold, and then they keep them looking exactly the same, and then they just have different names. Like the 02 is now owned by somebody else, but it's identical. The 1NE still looks like it's what Lucas Lee owns, except it's not, but it's still painted the same exact way. But those pro trucks do put on a pretty good show. They went 55 laps. I love the way they do it. Cautions count, except that was it the last 5 or is it the last? Yeah, okay, last 5 laps. I think that's really, really cool how that's done. And moving on, we had to get into also on Saturday. NHSTRA tracks are running Saturday and Sunday. So we have twin NHSTRA modifieds at Monadnock Speedway this weekend. We're also going to have the NHSTRA late models, mini stocks, pure stocks, 6 shooters,
No, you
and
mean Bob Stocks.
that's right, Bob stocks.
Bob stocks.
Well, Nick Anderson's coming this weekend, so it should be pretty good. He's fast.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Faster than you? Or?
he's fast.
His name is
anyone
Gerard.
faster than
Okay,
you?
so it's
Huh?
not just
Is anyone
Gerard, it's
faster
Gerard.
than you?
Not my mouth.
Well, trust me.
Bob is the best.
Like I said, I don't know what it's like to be around all this greatness. It's like
Second to
oozing.
Milton.
It's like oozing from this room. I don't even know. Will you guys just like rub some like my hand later?
You
just
should
so I can
feel
get
the
some good
heat
luck?
over here. There's just so much heat over here for coming off Milton. It's crazy.
Unbelievable.
Or it could be my diabetes kicking in.
Diabetes.
Diabetes.
Diabetes. I love that one.
Milton, you are better than me. You have gone 3 for 3.
Didn't you have like 30 wins in 1 year?
No, I had like 15 or 16.
Better than me. I got like 4.
How many wins do you have
I've
total?
got 1.
I don't know. I think
I've got
9
none.
9 or something.
I finished 6th once. It was the best feeling of my life. I still wasn't good enough to go to Tech, So like everyone who always talks about tech in general, whether it be any track, nobody likes tech ever, no matter where it's at. And I always said, like,
you've never experienced
I
it?
don't even know what tech feels like because I used to come off of Claremont and turn right. I never had to come up and go left to tech. Like, I assume like it must be fun.
No, it's
and
not.
I'll tell you, it was from no lack of trying because I cheated. Every part of my car was illegal, cheated up, but they never found it because
But you're
You
not
have to
cheating
go.
if you're not in tech.
yeah, no, I was cheating. I was just a horrible race car
It
driver.
doesn't matter if you're cheating because you're not in tech.
Very true.
You can cheat all you want.
The only
I
one
just-
you're cheating is yourself.
Bob,
Who cares about that?
I got the highest score in tech Saturday.
Let's see. I'm just real quick. I'm looking through. All right, so let's talk about Monadnock real quick. Finish this up. We have general admission, $15. Seniors, 10. Military with proof is 10. Pit gates open at 2 p.m. Grandstands at 3:30. Hot laps at 3:30. Racing starts at 6 p.m. This and Hudson will be available on NASTRAvision.com. If you have not checked out NASTRAvision.com, get right on top of it. We're having fun with it. We covered 3 races this weekend, and Ben happens to come into the trailer Sunday at the end, and I looked at him like, I apologize how dirty the trailer is, but I've been living in this since Thursday, so everything just kind of got thrown back in there, and by the time yesterday came in, like, I was done. And I got to give a huge shout out to my entire crew because it's not just me going to all these tracks. These guys go track to track to track as well, and we're loving it. We brought on a new guy, Jordan Jenkins. So if you've seen a lot of cool stuff going on the New Hampshire Short Track Racing Association Facebook page, Jordan is updating everything. There's obviously something I'm missing here, and I'm trying to see it. So
Scotty Blanchard said, if you're not cheating, you're not winning. And I said, it's not true. Look at
Milton.
Look at Bob.
Milton's amazing.
No, Bob's cheating. We just haven't discovered it yet.
So
Yeah, his fuel cells too. Too close. To the rear end.
Saturday at Monadnock, we pull off intake tubes. He's going to measure intake tubes. And then he pulls out this thing. It looks like a breathalyzer. I'm like, what is that? He's like, we're checking decibels on exhaust. I'm like, uh-oh. I'm like, this ain't going to go well. So the rule is 96.
What'd yours pull?
I think it was 160.
Oh my God.
But everybody in top 5 failed, so it was fine.
So what we're saying is we're in the room with a loser.
Yeah.
No. In the rule,
Welcome to the Losers Club.
in the
buddy.
rule it said
Welcome to the
if
Losers
car
Club.
is too loud, they will be asked to conform.
Milton, how does it feel to be the only guy in the room that doesn't have to cheat to win? Feels pretty good over there, doesn't it?
I
They
cheat.
just haven't found it
They
yet.
say
gotta
they
find
still
it.
haven't found it.
Where do you? What general direction should we be looking at?
Yeah, where exactly are you cheating, Milton?
In my head.
You're cheating yourself, Milton.
I know.
Unbelievable.
I agree.
Milton is just so far advanced from everybody. That's just all it
Yeah,
comes
here
down
we
to.
go. Here, yep.
I love how Bob is like throwing off all this. It's so much fun picking on Milty. He's a good sport
How is
about
it picking on? This ain't picking on him.
You're picking on me.
This is saying how amazing you are. Wow, that's
just
terrible.
wanna
Why
be
would
as-
people
I just
pick
wanna
on
be
me
as-
like that?
I just wanna be
wow,
as good
you're
as
so
Bob.
good at driving. You're amazing.
Bob,
you
you,
did so
Bob,
well.
you do that to yourself.
Yeah.
You boost your own ego up. So
You,
think you have
you
split
spent the
personalities?
first 5 episodes you were on the show talking about how great you are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
mini stocks.
Dude, you literally
Done.
split your personality. Like one boasts the other, and the other boasts the other. So it's just like it's like a stack of cards and waiting for it to fall.
Milton's got lead in his fire suit. Someone says. That's
My
great.
girlfriend said, "You going on the show tonight?" I said, "Yeah." She's like, "Don't be too insufferable." I'm like, thanks, babe. See you when I get home.
Well, tell her it's all her fault that you're 2 for 2.
I know. I know.
He was. I walked in, so I
I
actually
want to know
saw.
if your kid's gonna be like that too, because
He's gonna walk around and say, "My dad's the best."
yeah.
He's
Oh
the-
my God.
You're gonna have 90-year-old Bob getting into the window, and his 12-year-old kid yelling, "My dad's the best 4-cylinder driver this track has ever seen."
I can't believe what my girlfriend wrote. She commented on my winning picture. What did she say? She's out of control.
This is a session where we watch Bob look through his phone.
I know.
It's coming. Hold on.
Tomato how I do.
Someday our son will think you were pretty cool back in the day.
That's awesome. She's a keeper.
Yeah, she's good. You would never think she's my girlfriend. She's so nice. And
I've seen
polite.
pictures of her. I still don't think
Opposites
she's your
attract.
girlfriend.
She's
Opposites
so
attract.
nice. And I'm pretty nice.
No, you're
No,
not.
you're not.
What?
That was pretty quick, you guys.
Well,
How am I not nice?
really?
I'm a pretty nice guy.
How are you nice?
Really?
I come down to visit Bob.
No. I remember when I was racing, I didn't do good. You just walk by and go, yeah, you still suck, and just walk away.
That's not being mean. That's just pointing out a fact. Just like how Milton's the best late model driver. You
I think-
sucked.
Yes, thank you.
That's not being mean.
I think Ben's the best street stock driver.
Outlaw. He did Outlaws.
Oh yeah, he was pretty good in the Outlaw.
No, I was
So
not.
I go down to visit Bob at Monadnock Speedway, down in the pits, because I saw somebody wearing a garage shirt. And I still hadn't talked to Bob yet to know if he was coming. And I said, is Bob coming? And they're like, yes. I was like, oh, cool. I'm going to go down and visit with him. I pull up on the golf cart. Gordon's walking away with a head full of steam, walking right back towards the other end of the pits. I'm like, did you guys get in an argument? And he goes, no, he came over and asked me advice. I gave him all the wrong answers. I was like, this is awesome. This is real. But those answers worked pretty good, though, because, Kevin, according to my video, did beat you.
Yeah. Kevin's good.
We should play that once we go off once we finish, I'll
Look
play
at
that video.
Read that last comment.
I can't read.
Bob gave us the parts to put Maddie's car back together Saturday at the dog just to get wrecked again in the feature. Obviously, those parts weren't very good because the same parts broke again.
He wrecked them.
They were pure Young Gun, right? I think
Pure stock. Or Young Gun.
Young Gun. I think so, yeah. Young Gun.
Young Pure Gun.
You went on
there we go.
You went on the Young Guns and wrecked a kid?
No,
That's
I
nice.
gave him
believe it.
stuff.
Did you give the parts to the car that hit the wall and my camera too? Like, is that all? Is Bob's out there destroying cars?
No, I didn't.
Let's see. Not sure if it's been said yet, but what the H is on Ben's chest? Yes, we have discovered.
Yes,
discussed the bearded dragon.
Yes, this is my favorite pet.
Look at him. Look at her. Look at you. Her eyes are trained right on your face.
What?
At least Ben has a friend.
I do. At least this one doesn't degrade me like you.
Somebody needs to get Bob a bearded dragon too.
I have a dog.
Bob's like a Chihuahua guy.
Nope, not even close.
I have my cat. My cat's pretty cool. And everyone, every time I say that I have a cool cat, everyone laughs. Everybody in this room has seen my cat. Who's got the coolest cat in the world?
That cat is badass.
Sophie is awesome.
Picture a little kitten. It looks like someone hit it in the face with a pan.
You're not
It's a
making it
flat
sound
face.
very good.
No, it's a flat face. It's one of those
What'd you
flat
do to
face
your
ones.
cat?
Yeah.
She's a runt, so she's probably 6 now, but she's like this big, and she has a flat face, and when she turns sideways, it's like her face disappears. She's the cutest cat in the
little thing
world.
on the planet.
We used to do the podcast at my house, and every time people would try to steal that cat on the way out the door.
I tried to steal it once or twice.
You did numerous times. You actually had it under your arm and
yeah,
started
I'm
walking
saying,
out the
yeah,
door
yeah,
one day. I was like, no, put it back. So real quick, like I said, we have racing at Monadnock Speedway on Saturday.
I'll be there.
Will you be there with the Bob Stocks going 3 for 3 while Milton goes 4 for 4?
I don't know. We could try watching that video again, but I still don't think he won.
You know what? I think we have about 70 more people on right now than were on when we played that video before.
I say play it again.
All right, we got to play
Let's
this
see.
again. All right, guys, let's watch. So we have more people in the room who have not seen the video too. Come on over. Ready?
Yeah, 'cause-
So look at this. This is right here. This is supposedly the win from Bob. NASTRA Vision presents this. So
I'm actually
shout out to
second.
NASTRA
Milton
Vision.
was way out front.
Still a good effort. She could pick up one more spot.
Yeah.
The car is running well for her. Coming down
This
to
could be
one
some
to
really good
go.
photo editing.
Kevin
I
Clayton
mean,
closing in on the
Like I
41
said,
as
I
they
don't know what's
come
going on
off.
with
One
this camera. I
lap
thought we had
left.
that problem
Does
fixed.
Kate
Why,
Clayton
well,
have
didn't like
anything
5
left
cars
here
hit that
for
camera?
Bob
No, this is a
Williams, or
different
Bob
one.
Williams going to
But
double
it
up
may have
this week?
messed up the trailer because the trailer
Williams down the backstretch. The 51 pulls
I mean,
off the track. Jake
Here we go.
Pochalski's right there. No passing going
Look,
on. They
look,
come
right
down
there.
for the checkers. It'll be
I still say Kevin Clayton won that race.
Yeah, Bob didn't
Louis
win that
Mayer
race.
holds on for third. Fourth will go to Cameron Sontag,
Yeah, it
and
was-
the fifth spot will belong to Chris Sontag.
I can't say anything against the video, I guess.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, video proof,
don't
you
lie.
know, it is what it is.
You lost the race. Period.
Good.
Milton, did you, with all your greatness in the room, what do you think he came home victorious?
I don't think so.
So, all right, I can settle this right now, 100%. Who went home with the winnings from Saturday?
Kevin Clayton.
See?
Ah,
See
it's
right there?
proven right
Kevin
there.
Clayton won.
Kevin Clayton, congratulations on, is that his first win? I think that's his
think
first
so.
win in a mini stock.
No, he's been racing mini stocks since like '99.
I don't think he's ever had a win though, did he?
No, he won a championship back in the day.
Oh,
when-
okay. Now I
back when he
make
was
make
like,
sound even worse. So what you're saying is he's like Kevin Brown, where he used to win back in the early years.
Yes.
Ah.
But everybody knows for the mini stocks, I gave my winnings to Kevin Clayton.
Is that the excuse you're
Or-
using? Or Kevin actually won
He
it.
actually won them.
Yeah.
I go with Kevin actually won it.
Like I said, I don't
Very
know.
nice guy.
All these people who are. Justin Cousineau says, Bob,
Early
Bob
90s.
won, I was there. He just said, Bob won, I was there. He just got done saying you gave him parts. Of course he's going to say you
Yeah.
won. Your word
It's
is
called
nothing.
bribery.
Word is nothing to
Technically,
us.
I didn't give him the parts. I lent them to him. He gave them back to me the other night.
Still.
Right.
Didn't those same
Not
parts
right.
broke, though, again?
Huh?
Wrecked or not wrecked?
No, the part was fine.
Okay.
He wrecked on the other side.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that stinks. So, Milton, I want to know how it felt. I'm going to ask you, once you win the belt, how does it feel right now? What do you feel about having this belt? Are you wait a minute? So some wrestlers wear it around the waist, others wear it on the shoulder.
No, he's
what are you going to
definitely
do?
He's shoulder guy.
Are you shoulder or waist guy?
shoulder guy?
Shoulder,
he says he's
sure.
gonna do a backflip if he
Yeah, I'm
wins.
gonna do a backflip if I win.
Are you
off
going to
the
wear
roof.
this around? Are you going to
No.
bring this places?
No.
Not going to
It's
lie.
too special to bring places.
Not gonna lie, I've actually worn this out in public before. I've thrown it over. See, I don't have a choice. I have to be a shoulder guy because it won't fit
won't
around
fit
my
around
waist.
it. Yeah.
So, I mean, it will, but you got to like run rope around it and stuff, and it looks really weird. Let's see. Actually, yeah, Gordon, show me a picture that has Bob with the checkered flag. I saw a picture with Gordon with the checkered flag, and we know Gordon is Kevin's best friend. So Kevin was obviously letting Gordon hold the
Gordon
flag.
is Kevin's best friend. Let's watch the race before and see what he did to his best friend. Sent him to the infield. Want him to help mow the lawn.
Wait a minute. Maybe Gordon's your best friend because he wrecked his supposed best friend to give you the victory the week before.
Yeah.
Come to think of it, I have not seen a picture of you in a mini stock that does not have Gordon Farnham in it.
He was driving.
This is
This is a conspiracy theory beyond our belief right now.
Guys, we have a whole week to ponder this information. Is it really? Are they enemies? Or is this just a plot? Is this even Milton Duran? Is he the best late model driver that New England has ever seen? Like, so much and more is to be discovered this weekend.
Harmon, why do you always take an extra lap?
Why do you
Everybody takes an
why do you
extra
never
lap.
go to tech?
Oh, shots across the bow!
Yes! We should end the night right
And this is
there.
why Milton is the best.
Yeah.
Guys, Monadnock Speedway this Sunday, this Saturday, Mighty Mike Lewis Memorial. That post that I read will be posted online. All that stuff. Remember, bring your kids out. Tomater's going to be there. Going to be some fun stuff going on. Milton Duran's going to be crowned champion. I think you'll be the first guy in the Battle for the Belt Championship to go 4 for 4.
First tan guy to win the belt.
That's a definite, but you might be the first guy to also win all 4
Yeah,
races.
nobody won all 4 races, right?
Yeah.
Nope, has not happened yet.
Has it,
You know what? You have dethroned David Greenslet as the best late model driver in New England. How does this feel? Where's David Greenslet in the Battle for the Belt Championship right now? He's not running it. He's afraid of you.
he is.
Guys.
He's scared. He's riding horses around.
Yeah, he's on horses now.
Yeah.
Horses.
We'll see you next week. Have a good show. Have a good week, guys. See you next